Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alice Knight. Today I'm going to show you a few things I got while I was at my grandmother's at the different shops. So first I'm going to go over a few things I got at the used bookstore. I've been really wanting to work on my physical book of shadows and doing some collage work and stuff. So I got some different magazines. I got kind of a whole stack here. So I'm not going to go really in detail through them, but I got a couple National Geographics. Then I found this one that I'd never heard of before called By Hand, and it seems to be like how to do different stuff by hand. There's the back, and then I also found another one I hadn't heard of, and I got 4 issues of this. It's called Taproot, Living Fully, Digging Deeper. So this is the first one. And then this has a cool picture on the back. Sorry, it's a bit glary, but it's like someone planting seeds. And even just the covers of these are really cool. Sorry, they're a little hard to hold. But you can see they're pretty cool. And so I'm gonna use those. And then the last one I got is Cook's Illustrated. I liked that picture on the front, right there with the star anise and the oranges and stuff. And then on the back, it's got some cool illustrations of different stuff. So I also went to several antique stores while I was there. There's a lot of really good ones where my grandmother lives. And so I actually have a YouTube short that shows some of the stuff that was in the antique store, but this is the stuff I actually ended up purchasing. So the first thing I got, well, it's not necessarily in order of what I got first, but the first thing I'm going to show you is, so it's this tray. This is the back. It's like velvety. And then it's got this pretty, filigree, lacy metal stuff, and then it's a mirror. So there, you can see the camera. It's a mirror, and so it's a good size, as you can see. It's a good size, and so my plan for this is I want to make like an eclectic looking thing with candles on it, and so like different candles and stuff. So I got a few things to use on the tray. So let me set the tray down. Okay. So I got a lot of metal type stuff because that's kind of the look I'm going for, brass and stuff. So first, and all this stuff I am going to have to get some of that Brasso metal cleaner to clean it because obviously, it's been in an antique store and stuff. So this is a candle holder I got. Try to kind of do like that. I really like this kind where it's got the part you put the candle in, but then it's got this tray thing down here, so that if any wax drips, it drips onto this tray and not straight down here onto either here or the table / altar cloth that it's sitting on. So I got this one. It's brass, really pretty, needs to be cleaned like I said. Next, I found a couple small candle holders. This one actually came with a candle in it. It's tiny. This is literally for a birthday candle. And this isn't a birthday candle in it, but they shaved the bottom down so that it would fit in there. But it's a tiny, tiny little candle holder. It's so cute. So I really liked this. And I found this at one store. And then at the next store, I found a very similar one, but it's a little bit taller, heavier, but it's birthday candle size. Look how tiny that is. Even just compared to the width of my finger, look how small the hole is. This is definitely birthday size. So I thought these two together would be really cute. And I'm sorry, it's hard to show you because I don't have a background, as me as the background, it's hard to show, but, oops. These would be really good, I thought, for doing spells with birthday candles, because I do that occasionally, and I don't have any sort of official holder to put them in, so what I usually do is I'll take a plate, and then I will burn the bottom of the candle, and then set the candle like that, so that the wax is sticking it to the plate, but that's not all that safe because it can still fall over like that. So, obviously I'm watching it the whole time, but still. The next thing I found is this. This is a really cool candle holder. So it was sitting like this. It was actually next to that, on top of that mirrored tray. And this is what I saw first before I even really noticed the mirror tray. But, so this on top, it's got for a, taper. I get tapers and pillars confused, the name. So you can put whatever I just said, taper candle in there. And again, I like it because it's got this whole big area for the wax to drip, so it won't get on there. And so I picked it up and I turned it over to look for the price. And oh my gosh, it's a double candle holder. On this side, you put a pillar. So it's got the little spike right there. And then you would put a pillar candle on this side. And obviously you can't use both at once, but it's double duty. So you could do a taper or a pillar. So I thought that was really cool. Then, oh, I haven't been saying prices, but that tray I got was $8.50. And it was really cool because later I saw at the next antique shop we went to, I saw one literally almost completely identical. Same size, mirrored, same type filigree. The filigree was just like a slightly different pattern, but it was basically identical. And that one was $32. So I was like, wow, I got a big steal on the $8.50 one. This was $2, this tiny little one. The little bit bigger and heavier one was $4.50. I honestly don't remember what this cost. I think it was something, because I remember it being like really reasonable. And so I think it was something like $5.50. And then that this one that I showed you was $8. And so obviously some places, oh, and the magazines were each 25 cents a piece. And they're mostly from like the early 2000s. So the next place I went to, I found this was a set. So I had to get both, even though I was really mainly interested in just one. But this is, I'll show you one at a time. This is like a cream and, well, this would be the sugar. Like a cream and sugar set from a tea set. Like they didn't have the whole tea set. They just had these two together. And together they were $4. So the reason I was interested in this is because I thought I was looking for one like this. Not, I mean, with or without handles would have been fine. But I wanted something like this. And I'm going to make it into a candle. So, you know, I'll put the wick down there, pour in the wax, and it'll be like a candle. And then if I ever want to reuse it later, other than a candle, I can just clean it out. And so I might do the same thing for this one, but I don't know because of the pitchery part. Not sure. I'll figure that out. Then at that same store, that store was like really kind of junky, like stuff just everywhere. So at that store, I also found these candle holders. It again was a set of two. The set was $10. This is real crystal. And again, these are for a taper candle. You put right in the middle right there. And then it would stick up. And again, it's got the dish to collect any wax that falls. And so this, on the bottom, it says genuine crystal. Over 24% something, I can't read, made in Italy. Capri. Made in Capri, Italy, which is cool. My sister lives in Italy with her husband, who's Italian. So I got those things at the same place. And then, let's see. I don't remember which place I got this at, and I don't exactly remember the price. And I think when I buy this stuff, they always seem to take the price off. But I think this was about $5.99 maybe. It's it's not a dish. You don't eat out of it, but it's, you know, like a thing. And then it's got this pretty, let me do it like that there. And this one really needs to be cleaned. It's like, look at the top, like in here and stuff. But then it opens and you can put whatever you want in the little dish. It's a good size. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty. I mean, my hands are tiny. They're literally like child size, but you can still see how big it is compared to my body. It's a good size. At the next place, actually, I found a lot of things that could be used as cauldrons, which either were cauldrons, were Dutch ovens, which is also cast iron, or were metal that could be used as cauldrons. So this one, again, super dirty, needs to be cleaned, but it's like sort of like a mini cauldron-ish type thing. It's really pretty, or it will be when it's clean. It's got the little handle, and then the inside. This has a remnants of a price tag that says 54, so it was obviously something 54 cents, but I don't remember how much I exactly paid for this, but I think it was only like a couple dollars because it so clearly needs like a lot of cleaning. And then this is pretty lightweight too. And if you did use this as a cauldron, like a heat-proof thing, you would need to put it on something heat-proof because it's fully metal. So, you know, you put something in there burning and the bottom would get hot and could damage something. So you would need to put some type of heat-proof thing underneath it. This, I just thought was really interesting. It is a like little pitcher thing. See the handle, but it's clearly really old, and I believe it is silver plated. It says Silver Artists, SA 15 on the bottom. And so I think it's silver plated, but you can tell it's not fully silver because look, there's copper in there. And then there's places like around the edge, like you can see it bleeding through copper there and here. And then you can see like at one point the entire spout came off and they like soldered it back on. You can really see the solder like in here, on the edges in here. So I thought that was just think it's like a really interesting piece. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use it for or do with it yet, but I couldn't pass it up. It wasn't expensive at all. This is the most expensive thing I got, and also what I think to be the most unique. I've seen something semi-similar, but not quite, but this is it's a little hard to show, but maybe if I get out of the way. It's a candle holder, and it is all zigzaggy like this, and then like these at the end are the lowest down, and then these next ones are a little bit higher, and then these are the highest. So it needs a lot of cleaning, and at each like point like this here, you can see it's got like a hinge. So you're supposed to be able to like take it like an accordion and like fold the whole thing up, but except for this one, they're all very, very stuck. So I need to get some of that stuff you put on hinges. I forget what it's, some type of oil, but this was $20, so it was the most expensive. But I just thought it was so cool, and you can like actually take it apart like these things. Some of them, this one here, like unscrews, like this whole top thing. Oh, yep, see what I mean? And so then the whole thing comes apart, and so you can really clean it really good. And so I thought that was cool because that means I'll be able to get the oil in there to lube it up, for lack of a better word, so I can fold it for storage. So I thought that was really cool. It was a lot of fun visiting my grandmother. I went over Thanksgiving week, stayed for a week, and so I was there for my birthday and then for Thanksgiving. It was great. I love spending time with her. So I hope you enjoyed seeing everything I got at the antique stores and the used bookstore. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.